Hello, it's Carl. Haven't done a video for well, what seems like a long time. Usually I've been doing them every day when I first started, but been a little longer. Been very busy. I'm going back to work tomorrow night after my 6 weeks off. So I've been trying to get a lot of things sorted around here. The unit, you can see, is looking a bit emptier. Mish has started. We've got some bigger rails. If I climb around this wardrobe, we've now got some longer rails of clothes, so it's a lot more organised, separated by sizes and by styles. It's much easier for me to find the items when they've sold, and now it's easier to get the bags and shoes off of the cabinet. Some of these rails still need to go, still got bits that need to be listed, but we got rid of a lot of stuff in a massive job, two massive job lots. All the games that had parts missing, like a TV, VHS combo, things like a dartboard, loads of just bric-a-brac, kitchenware, bits like that. Because, like we said, we want to try and start making more money off the same amount of work. So buying higher priced items, selling for more profit. So we didn't want to mess around selling the stuff for £1 and £2 anymore. So yeah, we cleared the lot out, and now it's easier. Should be easier to just grab the stuff out of here for when it's sold. I think there's going to be one more rail here, and then all this space will be free to pile up the books when I get them in and stuff like that. I'm going to sell that wardrobe and sell that wardrobe. This wardrobe's already up for sale. I put it on Gumtree earlier and a few local Facebook groups, but no one wants it yet. I just thought I'd do a quick haul video. It's mainly just some more FBA and books. There's only maybe 70 or 80 there. All these pile of PS2 games, which I've had for a while. Nothing special, but they're all going to get FBA'd now. They're all good, very good condition. They've all got the manuals, apart from these two, which I just found in the middle of the pile. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks and Tekken Tag, which I just found as I was turning them around in between two of the cases. Worst case scenario survival game. All the bits were there for that. And there's a couple of other things that are all sealed. Puzzles, the really nasty horse racing game, the world's most difficult jigsaw, and Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe, nearly said Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Monroe jigsaw. These are all sealed, so they're going off to FBA. The main bits we're happy with the haul. We got this off of our main supplier, but herself, she was selling a few bits. Panasonic DVD player. Looked it up, selling good money. So it's got a remote and all the leads in that, excellent condition. So we bought that for 15, and it sells for between 40 and 50. But now I think we might even just keep that in our house. Also got this just as I was leaving. I was like, "Do you want this? Do you want this?" Someone bought it in a box. Panasonic 5 CD DVD changer with full surround, Wire City, but it's got all the surround sound speakers and the sub. Haven't tested it yet, so it might not even work, but that was just a £5. You know, when I said, she goes, "Hell, make us an offer." I said, "Well, usually I pay £5 for your DVD players, but it's got all the speakers in that." And she was like, "£5 will do." And I said, "Well, I don't mind paying more." And she was just like, "No, you're good to us." So got that for £5. Need to get it tested. Also, I had a Megadrive before. Got another one off of her herself. She had the DVD player, that one. Also had a Megadrive in her attic. She said it was Megadrive and 4 games, I think, or 2 games. And I said, "Well, yeah, that could sell for 25, 30 quid. We'll give you 15 quid, you know, give her a decent price." When she came in, she goes, "There was actually extra games." So I said, "Well, I'll give you a £5 for the extra games." Happy days. The games were EA Hockey, Sonic 2, Tournament Golf, PGA Tour Golf, Aladdin, Original Sonic, Dragon's Fury, Toy Story. Now, all of these, they're all excellent with the booklets. It's just been really looked after. It's been in a loft for a long time, but yeah, every single game is excellent condition with the manuals. I was surprised by just how tidy this is. Now, I was going to put it on eBay. I was looking on eBay, and these go for, with about 8 games, for around 50 quid, 45, 50 quid. I looked on Amazon, which I haven't done for consoles and that, and they sell consoles on there, unboxed and stuff. I thought you couldn't sell them unboxed, but here we are learning something new. They sell them unboxed for 20, 30 quid, and as long as you put it in the description, I mean, they're obviously allowed to list it. They're selling for 20, 30 quid, and as long as you put the full description, it's unboxed, one controller, this is missing, that's missing. Boxed with everything like this, I reckon I'm going to ask over £100, and it should sell, because there's not very many FBA. But it's got there, this pack contains The Lion King and Megadrive I. So, they were still with it. Oh, let me spin it round. They were in it, so I've literally kept it as it was new. Lion King, Megadrive I. It's got the registration pack. It's got the manual, which is just immaculate. All the controllers, leads. It's absolutely immaculate, spotless. So yeah, so I looked at FBA in that after watching a Global Voodoo one, where a recent video where he talks about getting more electronics, and Craigslist Hunter saying about getting more electronics into FBA. So I looked at that, yeah, and then these will go for between £5 and £8 probably, and I've just let them sit there. There's not many FBA again from the ones I checked. The rest of the games, the Megadrive games, can go for £10 upwards. So I could get 100 or so for the console, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about £180 for a Megadrive of 8 games if we're breaking it down. Might have to sit and wait a while for it to sell. But it's there, it's going to cost a few pence in storage. It's what the game's about, isn't it? Clear the room, and it can run on autopilot in the background. So that's about it. Nothing else very interesting I've got recently. I've got all those World War II magazines from the last lot. I'll get a couple out. There's a couple of odd ones, but the rest of them I've bundled up in volumes. The full volumes of 16 in each, and I've put them on for £20 a volume. There's full sets you can get with the binders for like 30, 40 quid, but I'm thinking some people might have, some of the volumes. I didn't want to list them all individually. There's like the odd issue that I've done individually that didn't have anything else from a later volume, volume 8. But all the rest I've just done in full volumes. I think one of them was half a volume that I'd done for £10. So yeah, hopefully someone will fancy them and make an offer if they want just a certain volume. Oh, something else to look out for. These old if I can get them. Let me move that. What we got with our bulk books, which I hadn't looked at before, is old Ladybird books. The Ladybird Book of Garden Birds, Pond Life, Learning to Sew. But these old Ladybird classic books, they sell very, very well. I was looking, and one of them on their own, I think an old, like the old classic, is it 561? There's one of them that Well Loved Stories, I think they're called. Oh yeah, here are Well Loved Tales, The Elves and the Shoemaker. Have a look at some of these. Series 606D, Well Loved Tales. Three Little Pigs, Gingerbread Man. It says on the right, Grade 3 Cinderella. Now Cinderella's selling for, I think, £12 on its own on eBay with lots of bids. So I've just put all of these on to clear some space now. But classic Ladybird books, if you see them, I mean these ones are all really tidy. But if you see them, don't dismiss them. I know I haven't seen it on anyone's videos yet. I haven't watched everyone's videos, but someone might already know. But just in case you didn't, yeah, keep an eye out for the old Ladybird books, because they look like they can go for some decent money. That's about it for now. So yeah, quick haul. Mainly just wanted to show the Megadrive and the surround sound that I thought was quite good. and hopefully this will be a bit more tidied up again and a bit more progress made, being more organised on the next video. So until then, like, share, subscribe, comment, advice, questions, fire away. I'll do my best to answer, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers, guys.